Make sure your heater's ready for the cold weather. Get a system checkup today for only $49 and get $50 in Premier Bucks to be used towards your next repair. Premier Heating and Air offers free second opinions, so call today and experience the Premier difference. Log on to DublinPremierIsHere.com or call 300-2633. Premier Heating and Air is a locally owned and operated company. Certain restrictions may apply. Specials cannot be combined with other offers.
Welcome everybody. It's Nutcracker time again, and I have with me today Jenna Warren. You're going to kick off the show. Was that by process of elimination, or did they just throw you in the bunch here?
I don't really know.
So tell me a little bit about you and your family.
I dance at Fancy Dancer. My sister's a senior this year. My other sister lives in Tampa, and my brother, he lives here right now.
So do your brother and sisters aggravate you a lot?
Yes.
Well, I think that's what they're made for. So you go to the Irish Gifted Academy, and how long have you been performing in the Nutcracker?
This is my second year.
Okay. When you tried out last year, tell me what you tried out for. I know a lot of times you don't know what character you're going to be playing.
I just tried out for anything.
Okay. Who nudged you to try out?
Mary Helen.
Okay. Was she already in it?
Yes.
Okay, well, that makes sense. So do you have a long history of family and friends who performed in the Nutcracker?
No.
No, not really?
I'm the first one.
Okay, tell us what character that you're portraying and tell us a little bit about.
I'm being Claire this year, and I don't really know.
You don't know about it? How long a role do you have? Is it just for
It's the whole show, basically.
the whole show?
Basically.
My goodness. So you do have a lot to learn. Y'all start rehearsal, I guess, back in the summer.
Yes.
And there's a audition part, and then once you get it, y'all start, I guess, in August sometimes. And well, next week is the big show. Are you ready?
Yes.
You are ready? Okay. So tell me something. To somebody that acted in high school and college, I was always a part of that. I know how difficult it can be, especially when you think, I just forgot my lines. So tell me a little bit about it. What if you mess up? First of all, I can tell you, everybody watching, if you mess up, nobody else is really going to know you messed up, except
Me.
Miss Middleton and you and the people involved. But if you do mess up, you just have to keep going, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're going to take a commercial break. Thank you so much for kicking us off. Now you can stand back there and stare at whoever's next. How about that?
Okay.
Thank you. Stay with us. We'll be back right after this.
Since 1965, our family has proudly provided physical, occupational, and speech therapy to Dublin, Lawrence County, and surrounding areas. Currently offering physical and occupational therapies, our mission is to work with patients and their families to reach an optimum level of independence. Whether post-sports injury, post-surgery, post-stroke, or just general wear and tear from everyday living, we strive.
The way the world is today,
Go! Go, go, go!
things just seem so out of control. That's why the things we can control are so important. That's why we're members of our electric co-op. The whole reason the co-op exists is to bring us the electricity we need. So they look out for us. They invest in the best technology you can get, just to keep the power on. Not because they have to. They actually do it because it's the right thing to do.
Welcome back, everybody. I have with me now Deldrick Blue. And Deldrick, this is your first year in the Nutcracker. What made you want to try out?
Well, Nutcracker It inspired me a lot to want to try out for the Nutcracker.
And you go to Hillcrest. What grade you in?
Fourth.
Fourth grade. So you probably learned a lot this year. You heard me a minute ago talking to the first person to come up. You start in August. There's a lot of practice. And how difficult is it? You got to keep your studies up. You got to do your homework. You got to practice
It's
multiple
actually
times.
pretty easy.
It is? Okay. Are you a good student at Hillcrest?
Yes, sir. I actually have leader of the month too.
Great. That is wonderful. So next week's the big show. Are you nervous?
No.
Really? You don't look nervous at all. I got to give it to you. What would you say to someone watching right now that thinks, I could never do that? What kind of words of encouragement would you give them?
Well, believe in yourself and never give up and follow your dreams.
Good job. Who's your role model? Is it an athlete or your mom or dad or who?
My dad.
Your dad? Okay, well that's a good one to look up to. Most kids your age always tell me some movie star athlete. I'm proud to hear you say your dad. You got a good role model there. And of course, he's gonna be hollering and yelling for you next weekend, isn't he?
Yeah.
Are you ready? Okay, let's get it done. Stay with us, we'll be back right after this. Meet Darren King of Clements & King Insurance. Darren has over 33 years of insurance experience, and he specializes in the individual and group markets. So call on Clements & King Insurance today at 272-8019 or log on to clementsandking.com for more information. Individual open enrollment is November 1st through December 15th.
Hi, I'm Perry Williamson, and we've been baking here at Williamson's Bakery since 1927. In 1965, my grandfather, Merle Williamson, hung our name on this bakery. Ever since then, people have been stopping in for the Williamson's tradition. We invite you to do the same here at 1634 Veterans Boulevard, or catch us on Facebook, or just come get you some.
Welcome back, everybody. I have with me now Emmy Davis. And Emmy, how long have you been doing this?
This is my 8th year.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
So you just expect to get the part, don't you, when you come out?
Well, not necessarily, but I certainly hope so.
So where do you take gymnastics?
I take dance at Academy of Dance in Warner Robins.
Okay.
And then I compete on the director's Miss Robbins competition team in Sandersville.
Okay. And what role do you have in the Nutcracker?
My main one is Snow Queen. And then I am a party girl on point. I am Spanish, Arabian, and a flower.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
So you're pretty well up there the whole time, huh?
Yes, sir.
That is incredible. So tell me a little bit about maybe a couple of the characters, since you play so many, but try to tell our audience why they should come to the Nutcracker. And first of all, if you've never been, it's incredible. It's amazing. Emmy could probably come up with a whole pile of adjectives. I can't, but it is to the viewer, before you describe some of your roles, tell them why they should come to the Nutcracker.
It's truly just such an amazing production. Everyone comes together, and we all work hard together. We work from auditions in August up until the show week, and we have like such an amazing family. Like we have like a very family bond because we around each other so much. We have to. We'll crack up and joke around in rehearsals, but it's amazing.
And let me tell you, the wardrobes, you're talking about well over $100,000.
Yes.
And I look at it in there now. I was filming a little while ago, some of y'all dancing, but just seeing all the wardrobes spread out, and looks like maybe some in here, I don't know, but it's just everywhere, and it is well over $100,000. So even if you say Nutcracker, I don't think that's my deal. You ought to come. I mean, especially mostly local performers.
Yes.
So share with us maybe a couple of the characters you play.
So Snow Queen is obviously, the Snow Queen. She introduces Clara to the snow world, and she is one of the few partnering roles with Mr. Raoul, who is the Snow King, or Caviar, however, not sure, different places say different things. And She like runs all the snowflakes and all of that. A party girl on point is like friends of Clara's. So they're just enjoying the party, having a great time. Watching the younger siblings, making sure they're not getting into any trouble, doing that kind of thing.
Yeah, well, that sounds fun. You know,
Yes,
being
sir.
in the party. I mean, that on the surface, it sounds good.
Yes.
I know there's a lot of work goes into it,
Yes.
but I can tell why you've been in it 8 years. You're so graceful, even in your demeanor. So I can tell you've worked hard at it, and your dance studio, I'm sure they're proud of what you've turned out to be, a graceful young lady. So we're looking forward to seeing it, and I
Yes,
can't
sir.
wait to see you in all those roles.
Thank you.
Those that play in different things and dance in different ways. I just think is the most amazing thing. So
Yes, sir.
if you come out and see the Nutcracker next weekend, you're going to see young ladies like Emmy here, and we'll see you at your best, won't we?
Yes, sir, you will.
Okay. Y'all stay with us. We'll be back right after this.
Hi, I'm Tom Dominy. Here at Dublin with Nelson, we pride ourselves on providing the industry's highest quality products at the most competitive pricing. We are a full-service wholesaler specializing in plumbing, irrigation, and industrial products. With a staff that collectively offers more than 50 years of expertise, our team knows your industry, and we can answer your questions and help you get the parts and equipment you need. From Moen to Renee, we carry the plumbing, irrigation, and industrial products you need from the brands you trust. We also carry a great lineup of Milwaukee tools. At Dublin with Nelson, our goal is the long-term success of your business. We achieve that goal with a simple commitment, doing things right, one customer at a time. If you have a question, or if you're looking for a hard-to-find part, give us a call. Our experts are ready to help. Order online, give us a call, or come by at 507 Airport Road in Dublin. We're committed to building long-term relationships with our customers by earning your business every day.
The greatest comfort during our sorrows are always conveyed through a Christ-like love. This is the love that Townsend Brothers Funeral Home has shared with many families for generations. And with that same love, everyone at Townsend Brothers Funeral Home would like to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas. Townsend Brothers Funeral Home since 1937.
Welcome back, everybody. I have with me now Bailey Bothwell. You are from Dublin, and what grade are you in?
I'm in 10th.
10th grade. You've been doing this quite a few years too, haven't you? How long?
5.
5 years. Going back 5 years, when you tried out that first year, what enticed you to come and try it for the Nutcracker?
Well, I did the Nutcracker in Pennsylvania where we lived, and when we moved to North Carolina, there wasn't a Nutcracker, so when we moved here, I was like, oh, I can do Nutcracker again, so.
Wow, I bet you were excited.
Yes.
You moved to a strange town with all us strange people, probably at the time, coming from Pennsylvania, North Carolina, and Dublin, but to be able to come and be a part of the Nutcracker again, and it just, you got so many friends that you wouldn't have had otherwise. And you know what I hear from a lot of the girls and guys are that as they've gotten older, some of the older girls, that they've had friends and really close friends that they got strictly from being in the Nutcracker.
Yeah.
I know you have, but can you see yourself for many years down the road as you grow up staying close to these same girls?
Yeah, definitely. Like, performing with them is like so fun, and so yeah, we stay in contact the whole year. So. And
it's such a camaraderie, such a closeness, an intimacy, because you see each other very vulnerable because you see each other mess up, you see each other do good. And you encourage each other. So there's a lot of things that comes out of this.
Yeah.
How many different roles are you playing?
I'm playing 4.
4. Tell us a little bit about.
So I am doing Spanish and Flowers, and then one of the leads, Snow Girl. So there's 2 leads, and then Snow Queen, and then I'm also Bo Peep.
Wow, Bo Peep. How about that? That's
Yes.
a good one. So percentage-wise, how much will you be on stage?
I'm on stage or side stage for like 50% of it. Yeah.
So is it organized chaos behind the curtains, like when the others are out there?
For sure, yeah.
You know, I got to see a while ago what I come every year, but the audience, we don't get to see this, but the curtains were open backstage some, and as other girls are so graceful in coming out, and then all of a sudden, I see y'all running around like crazy back, keep passing the curtain there, you know. So you got to get from one side to the other. And,
there's a lot of running, yeah.
and wardrobe changes. That's got to be, it's got to be, like I said, organized chaos, all I can say.
Yeah.
And you've got to stay, I know you're too young to know this. There used to be a commercial. It was a Sure deodorant commercial. And it said, never let them see you sweat. So you cannot, no matter how bad it is behind stage, you got to come out with that smile on your face or whatever in character. So talk to that person that that's watching right now that really would like to get involved in something like this and just not sure they could do it. What would you say to encourage them?
Yeah, like there's so many different roles that are available. It doesn't hurt to try it, and you're gonna have fun, like no matter what, even if you're just a beginner. It's so fun.
Yeah.
So.
And I've heard young girls say they tried out, didn't do it. They got better in dance that year, and they're dance instructors, and they take a vested interest in you. And you go to what dance studio?
Fancy Dancer.
Fancy Dancer. So I know the instructors there, they're vested in you, and you got that encouragement. So well, good. I'm looking forward to it. It's coming up. Coming up this weekend. So that's going to be really good. Well, good luck, and thank you for talking to me. Y'all stay with us. We'll be back right after this.
December means cool weather and hot savings during the red tag sale here at Dublin Chevy GMC. So whether it's a Silverado or a Sierra, a 1500 or 2500, we got your Christmas present here at Dublin Chevy GMC. With savings as much as $10,000 off MSRP and rates as low as 0%, there's never been a better time to buy a GM truck. And if you want to do your holiday traveling in style, come check out our great selection of SUVs. Merry Christmas from Dublin Chevy GMC.
Welcome back, everybody. I have with me now Aubrey Dial, and you go to Trinity. What grade you in?
7th.
7th grade. How many years you been involved in the Nutcracker?
For 6.
6? Wow, so you basically started around 1st grade, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what originally got you to audition for the Nutcracker?
Well, my sister did it before me, and we're both dancers, so it's just a fun way to keep dancing throughout the season.
Did your sister encourage you, or did your parents say, look, your sister's doing it, you ought to try it? Which way did that happen?
I said I might do it because my sister does it.
And is she still in?
She is not.
Okay. What's the difference in y'all age-wise?
We have 5 years, so she's a senior this year.
Okay. And so she just let you have it all, huh? You're the star of the family.
Yes, sir.
That's good. So tell me, what role or roles do you play?
I am in Snow and in Dream.
Okay. Now, a couple of the girls have said they were in Snow. Talk about that. Tell our viewers what to expect when you come out.
It's like you're in a winter wonderland. That's all I can really get out of it.
Yeah, and that's how I would explain it. There's not much else you can say, but that is anybody that knows. Like if we're in New York City and snowing heavy, and we're out in Times Square, so it's got to be a lot of fun, isn't it?
It is.
And what about all the practice? How do you juggle that with homework and doing good and keeping up your chores at home, that kind of thing?
I just make time for everything. If it means having a busy schedule, it just means I'll have a busy schedule.
You have a busy schedule. I bet you got a heavy book bag too, don't you? I can't believe that kids this day that have to tote around all these books. I'm telling you. I knew that would happen. Tell me, what do you like about going to Trinity?
You're surrounded by the same people, so you get to know everyone more easily, and it's just easier to make friends.
It's a great school, wonderful school. So, okay, we're excited about seeing you this weekend, and we're talking about the Nutcracker. We got a couple more to go, and I appreciate you sitting down and talking with me.
Thank you.
Farmers State Bank wishes you the happiest of holiday seasons and would like to take this opportunity to remind you the reason for the season. Merry Christmas from our family to yours. Farmers State Bank with locations in Dublin and Cadwell. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Lawrence County's leader in hometown banking. Farmers State Bank. Mid-State Tractor and Equipment has this area's largest selection of outdoor power equipment, zero-turn mowers, utility vehicles, tractors, implements, and more. Choose the industry's top brands and names you can trust, all waiting for you at Mid-State Tractor and Equipment, 1325 North Jefferson Street in Dublin. Call 478-272-2198 or check us out online at midstatetractorandequipment.com. Products you can count on, a name you can trust. That's Mid-State Tractor and Equipment.
Welcome back, everybody. How have we been out? Amani Blue. Amani, I remember talking to you last year, and you're a year older.
Yep.
And this is your what year?
This is my third year.
Third year. You're really dedicated because you go to Perry High School, so having to come, you know, basically 2 hours round trip. What made you originally, that first year you tried out, what made you want to come and try out for the Nutcracker?
Well, I first started doing a Nutcracker in Macon when I was 6, and then we had to stop because it got really busy. But when we realized that other people that I dance with come here, we were like, might as well try it, and so I've just been doing it since then.
So do y'all carpool?
No.
Okay, well that would be nice, wouldn't it?
I think we're gonna carpool next week when we have Nutcracker week, and we're bringing one of my friends down here with us.
Okay, good. Well, and the reason for that probably during practice you're doing different things different times, so that's probably difficult that way. But next week, all of you should be on one accord then.
Yep.
Okay, how many characters do you play?
I have 5 roles. I am in the Snow Corps, Spanish, Arabian. I'm the lead candy cane, and I get to be their dewdrop this year.
Oh, how about that? Well, you've come a long way since year 1. You've just taken on all kind of roles, aren't you? Well, we know about the snow, but talk about the candy cane. Tell us about that.
Candy canes is really upbeat and really energetic. It tends to be the audience's favorite because it's just a lot of tricks that they don't normally see.
Yeah. And how long have you been dancing?
This marks my 10th year dancing. I started when I was 4.
And where do you take dance at?
I dance at a Step Above Dance Company.
Okay. And you've heard me ask this question to a couple of people. I've had people a few years later tell me they heard one of y'all talking on television, and that got them to try out. I've had some tell me they didn't make it the first year, made it the second year. A few told me they never made it, but they felt like they had more confidence just trying out. You know, just because you don't make it don't mean you're not good at it. You just had a lot of good competition in the Nutcracker here. So what would you say to encourage that person watching that may be a little scared to try out?
All I can say is don't be scared, because there's going to be yeses and there's going to be nos in the dance community. It doesn't mean that you're not good enough. It just means that they either were looking for someone really specific, or you just had really good competition. And it's okay to have competition, because you're not always going to win.
Yeah, makes you better, don't it?
It makes you improve as a person.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I think it prepares you for life too, because you know, you got to have thick skin.
Yeah.
And that carries right on through life. You can't be sensitive about it. But so it's coming up this weekend. And what would you say now to people watching that say, there's no way I want to go see a Nutcracker? Tell us why this is different.
Well, this Nutcracker, it's kind of similar to all the other ones. Like, there's so much work that goes in behind the scenes. We have good practice days, bad practice days, but there's so much work that goes in, and there's such a bond that you can just feel it from the audience.
Yeah, you do an incredible job too. You're amazing, no doubt. And when you put you with all these other hundred or so people, it's just an amazing show. So if you hadn't got your tickets, you want to come and see one of the shows coming up this weekend. It's the Nutcracker back in Dublin for the holidays. So thank you, and I think we got 2 more, don't we? Mm-hmm. They're gonna drag up the last, huh? Y'all stay with us. We'll be back right after this.
Hey, I'm Glenn Register with Hometown Supply. Hometown Supply, located in downtown Dublin, is here for all of your home and hardware needs. We are committed to providing you with quality products and service on our full line of new and used appliances. We also offer service on most any brand of appliance on the market today. So if you need repairs on appliance, just give us a call here at Hometown Supply. Just remember, if you can't do business at Hometown Supply, you just can't do business.
Hi, this is Meg Greer Evans with Middle Georgia Estate Planning, wishing everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I know the holiday season is a busy time, but if it was on your bucket list this year to get your estate planning affairs in order, it's not too late. We'd love to see you at Middle Georgia Estate Planning. Give us a call at 478-272-2885.
Welcome back, everybody. I have with me Jaylee Waters from West Lawrence Middle School. And how many years you been doing this?
This is my 2nd year.
2nd year. I got to know, what made you want to audition for the Nutcracker?
Honestly, a lot of people that went to my studio were doing it, and I found it fun, and it was kind of just an impulsive decision, honestly, and I've been doing it ever since.
Fancy dancer.
Yes, sir.
Is where you go to dance at. Tell me about your instructors there and what a difference they've made in your dance.
So my dance instructor is Abby McAllister, and she has honestly helped me so much throughout my whole years. I've been dancing for 10 years, and through those 10 years, from 4 to 14, I've just changed so much as a dancer and realizing that I'm capable of many things.
Yes, absolutely. And Abby is phenomenal.
Yes.
She just has a great pedigree. I'm gonna say it like that. She's amazing. So I can tell when I asked you about, and I knew you were gonna talk about Abby, but your face just lit up. So that says a lot about.
Yes, she's just made so much of a difference on my life, and it's been just a great journey with her and throughout the studio. I've just become so much like family to her, I feel like.
And I believe, not just young people, but even older people, when I interview them, a lot of people, and I mean much older than you, don't have the confidence you had when you sit down there. I think that's what dance has brought to you, hasn't it?
Yes, every time we go to competition and go to compete, you have to have that confidence to go on stage and just perform in front of hundreds of people.
Yeah. And where all have you went to dance with Fancy Dancer?
For competition, we've been to several places out of state. We've been to Atlanta and South Carolina, and I went to California for nationals, and we even went to Louisiana and Alabama usually.
You have siblings?
Yes, I do. I have a younger and an older sister, and then I have a brother-in-law.
And do they love dance like you?
Yes, my older sister used to dance at a studio that wasn't in Dublin, and my sister dances with me, my younger sister.
You've heard me ask this a few times, but what words of encouragement would you give to someone, and not necessarily about the Nutcracker, but what dancing has done for you, we've heard, but encourage someone that, because I think a lot of people, I've interviewed a few, they say it brought them out of their shell.
Yes, it really has. It really shows out like who you truly are and how much you're really capable of. Sometimes you think, I'm not capable of this, I can't do this. But no, you can. Dance has really brought to me that confidence to be able to do things like that.
I love your attitude. And that comes across, y'all, in the Nutcracker coming up this weekend. Last question. Invite the people to come that's never come, and I hear this. I never went to the Nutcracker, and I finally went, and I'll never miss it again because they don't realize it's a lot of local talent. It's just the costumes, everything is just wonderful. But give us a little commercial about inviting people to come.
You should really come to the Nutcracker, honestly. It's just an amazing show. So many great members a part of the Nutcracker, so many great directors that have the time to choreograph the Nutcracker. And it's locally to you if you live in Dublin, so I feel like it's so easy to come to, and you should honestly never miss it. It's a great show and a great production altogether. It's just amazing.
I knew I shouldn't even be up here. I should have just put the camera on you and walked off. Great job. And we're going to take one more break, and we've got one more coming up, and I can't wait to hear what they got to say. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm Heath Richter, and we just want to invite everybody to come on down to the Houston Clinic and check us out at our new facility. We've been in Dublin for a while now, obviously, but have a new office here, and we'd just like you to come down and see some of the new stuff we're offering. And if you need to get checked out, we'd be glad to do that for you. We've got able to do some ultrasound-guided injections now, and physical therapy, and just a little bit better space, so hopefully we can get you in and out of here a little bit quicker.
Come by and see us today at our brand new location, the Houston Clinic, Medical Drive in Dublin.
MedFirst is committed to service and quality care. Located on Hillcrest Parkway near Fairview Park Hospital, we're built on the philosophy of continually providing new and effective services to meet the healthcare needs of the communities we serve. We have a complete inventory of all the latest in-home medical equipment and appliances. Also, the latest technology in seat lift chairs is displayed in one of the largest medical showrooms anywhere. MedFirst has become a leader in sleep therapy services in the Middle Georgia area, as well as home respiratory services. Roger Folsom and the team at MedFirst look forward to taking care of all your home medical needs. So call us today at 478-274-1900 or come by and see us at 1204 Hillcrest Parkway.
Welcome back, everybody. Last but not least, I have with me Jesse Middleton. You're a student at Trinity Christian School. And you've been doing this a long time, haven't you?
Yes, sir.
How long?
11 years.
Wow, 11 years. What made you, what grade you in?
I'm in 8th grade.
8th grade, so when you was a little bitty thing.
Yes, sir.
You come and try it out. So that had to be your parents' decision to start off with, didn't it?
Well, my mom actually directs the Nutcracker, so
Okay.
I was very little, and then I just decided I wanted to do it, and then she put me in it.
She just lugged you along to start off with, and you started acting up. She throwed you on stage.
Yes, sir.
That's good. And your mom does a phenomenal job. I don't know how she has time to do all this. It's incredible. How many roles you play?
I have one this year.
One, and what is it?
I'm the Rat King.
Okay, and for our viewers that don't know about the Rat King, tell us a little bit about it.
He's the king of the rats during battle, and he's just like the bad guy of the Nutcracker.
Do you like being the bad guy?
Yes, sir.
You're a good boy, but then you get to go in character and act out this bad guy. Your mama probably put you there so you wouldn't be a bad boy and you wouldn't get in trouble at school. And I kid about that, but yeah, that is a major role. Tell me over the 11 years, tell me some of the roles that you played.
I've only played 3 roles over the 11 years. It was Soldier, Party Boy, and then Rat King this year.
Okay. Hear a lot of people on the Party Boy and the Rat King. Is Rat King, is it the first year?
Yes, sir, it's my first year.
It's the first year there. You've heard me ask this a few times. I love to hear years down the road people that heard the interviews and they tried out, either parents or whatever. But give people watching now some encouragement why they should come and be a part of the Nutcracker.
It's just a great experience. You bond with these other actors, and they're like family with you the entire time, and they encourage you all the way through.
Since your mom is basically the head honcho,
yes.
Do you do a lot? My granddaughter's in gymnastics. Well, when she's at the house or home, she's always performing, always performing. Do you find yourself at home, your mom coaching or teaching, and so does this carry on to the house?
If we do have to do that, we usually stay after, but it never carries on to the house.
Okay. Well, good. You get to spread that out. Last thing, you get to do the last commercial on why people should come to see the Nutcracker.
It's an amazing experience, and it's also our 20th year, and and we've changed a lot of things since last year.
Yeah. And the wardrobes are phenomenal, aren't they?
Yes, sir.
It is. Well, you got to come see the Rat King. You got to come see the rest of them. But the Nutcracker's coming up. You see on the screen, it's been up. You see the times and the dates and that information. So get your tickets now. I wouldn't take a chance of getting them at the door, that's for sure. But we have multiple performances, and you get to see young people in our community perform on such a high level. And you want to come watch it, and more importantly, come support these young people because they're doing an amazing job. So thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching us today.